Central banks are looking to FOMO into Bitcoin, folks. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Also today, Federal Reserve interest rate decisions about ready to cause some chaos on the markets. I'm heavily overexposed to a long that I put in earlier. Busy on a call, saw the opportunity, had to do it right before putting up over the show today. And also, did we just witness the death of meme coins? All this and more on today's Blockchain Basement. Welcome on, welcome on. Also, welcome on to the show, Isaac, my chaotic colleague.
Good morning.
Isaac, what is on your back right now?
What is on my back? Oh, it's not on my back, but let me just show you something real quick.
Did you move it? Okay, what is this?
Sit in a chair.
This is what I have to deal with. Ah! Comes into work with a sword.
I have a fucking sword.
Yeah, pretty nice. Not bad. No. Pretty good deal. Honestly, though, if you're going to get... The next one's got to be like an OG samurai sword.
OG katana. I know. That's what I'm doing next.
That's the move. Welcome to the show, everyone. Let's see here. The most based crypto show on YouTube. Appreciate that, Peter. John Liram. AIXBT and Drift targets, please. We're going to look at AIXBT, Graphane, Drift. We got to look at all that stuff today. The altcoins are hurting, man. DC Does Crypto, Josh Dallas, Kyle Watts, Robert Cosine, Chris, Fluffy the Sheep, Corey. Corey caused some controversy.
Dude, that was so dope.
Oh my God. I woke up to like all this craziness. Apparently Corey followed through and wanted to get a new sweatshirt.
Your sweatshirt will be coming in soon. I'll give you a message here shortly.
We're going to send it out. Corey, you chaotic creature there. Plume also pumping pretty good. We're going to look at Plume's price chart today. Fibonacci's, Crypto Shock, Sufficient Enough, Tony Rosas, Toby One Kenobi, XRP Rails, Tex-Mex Biomex. Kelly says hi. What up, Kelly? Big Tip Shark, Anthony Whitavrongle, you fly dog, you, Steven Sanchez, and Stankfinger and Blockchain James.
That wasn't bad.
That was, I mean, there's a lot of new names here.
Yeah, my dad's in the chat right now.
Is he really?
Yeah, Steven Sanchez. That's it.
Oh, dude. Does he know you have the sword? Please tell me.
Yes, he knows.
Okay.
I literally shows him. I walked up, I was like, look.
I swear to God, I try to be a good influence, allegedly, on Isaac.
See, it's Steven Sanchez. Thanks, Dad. It's important. It's very important to have katanas lying around the house. I 100% agree.
Oh, you know what? Ducey does requesting that we look at Vine, too. We got to look at Vine. So Vine, AIXBT, Graphane, Drift, all those are going to be within the altcoin section for sure. We got to look at what's going on with the altcoin section. First and foremost, make sure you're following us on Twitter. Apparently, I am live right now as we speak. Look at that, at Druth Crypto. I also host Mario Nafal shows. That's why I got this little badge here.
Sure.
Kind of fun to do. You know what I mean? And it's helping me grow the account like crazy. But also on YouTube, if you're not already subscribed to us on YouTube, you're messing up. We're gaining about 100 subscribers a night. We're moving quick, folks. We're moving fast. So make sure you're subscribed. Got your notifications on, and also consider becoming a member of the channel.
Indeed.
So that Isaac can buy more swords.
Buy more swords, and one day an AR-15.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we found the deal on the AR-15.
We did.
That's got to happen.
It's a matter of time.
Maybe. I just had a thought. We'll cover the thought I just had in a minute here. Now, let's just take a look at the market right now, just real quick. Bitcoin sitting here, 102.2. Ethereum sucks still. This is BS. Like, this is becoming a stable coin. A little bit of a highlight about that. Thank you for gifting the membership to folks. Blockchain James picked up the membership. Tex-Mex, Biomex, appreciate you. Sack Nasty is my spirit animal.
No.
That is a thought that came to my mind. That Agent of Chaos. That's a good guy. That's a good. Now, Solana, it's at 228. We were recently under $200. I am watching Solana pretty closely at these levels. Kind of crazy to see it coming back down near the 220 level. But at large, I'm not too worried about things unless, honestly, we'd have to break below 175 for me to be like,
we're done.
Literally concerned about Solana. So, but we do see a hell of a haircut going on right now. Here's the Bitcoin. Oh, so I saw this. I took the long. Okay, the fib lined up. It gave me my little green dot on the 15-minute. You know, we had a kind of a jackknife to the upside on the momentum wave. I saw it. I took it. Where's the trade at? We're at 36% right now. Do I close it? That is the question. Do I close it or do I try to recapture the chaos up here at about $105,000? Right. That's what's on my mind. One in chat, if I close this position for, what is it, like 36%, or if I Valhalla it, try to get up to the 105 spot. You know, my gut tells me that we're in for a lot of pain, a lot of chaos. One
Indeed.
says close, two says remain the agent of chaos. And just so you know, the stop loss is covering the fee of the trade. So like if it fails, it doesn't cost me anything at this point. But I felt feisty this morning. What can I say? You know, I just had to do a lot of people saying, oh man, they're all saying one.
Unless you're Sack Nasty.
What's
Valhalla?
Yeah. Drew, Isaac, I hope you're good. Granny's Garden, welcome.
Thank you very
welcome
much.
M&P Sport 3 with hologram red dot already dialed in. Nice. You know, the one that we were looking at is absolutely through Palmetto State Armory. They have that
100%.
deal for $400 for the full kit. Not with the red dot, of course.
Of course.
Now, liquidation. Let's see where liquidations will happen at over the short term. Quite a bit below us. I'm in danger. That is dangerous. Now, we do have some stuff stacked above us. Let's check it out just on a larger time frame here. 48-hour on Binance. There's quite a bit, honestly, at the 48-hour. $62 million worth of shorts to be liquidated. Should the price accomplish 103.3? It's tempting. It's tempting. Oh,
Indeed.
man. All right, you're going to have to add them up, too.
Yeah.
You're going to have to add them up. Let the,
there's more ones than two, so there's
okay,
that.
well, you're voting one, so that's
I am voting one. I told you this earlier, Drew.
scandal. Now, stop loss is in profit. Safe trade either way. Now, every live stream is saying dump. Did we say dump?
No, we didn't say dump. Why would we say dump?
Didn't it like Jerome Powell, like time to buy Bitcoin? But it's not. Okay, we're going to cover the central bank stuff. We got to cover the central bank. First, though, we might be going to the White House. I applied for the press pass to the White House.
Interesting.
So, you know, and I know this is terrible. Josh.
Yes.
Josh was bringing up Sam. You should just hit up Sam Arms.
Okay.
Tell Sam that I sent in the application. Get us into the White House, Isaac.
Okay, dude, I'll literally text him right now. Like
Text
on
him
air.
right now.
I'll text him on air right now.
Yes, do it. Yeah, so we have applied to become press a credentialed, I guess is the word. Now, we have a lot of stuff going on with central banks. We have a lot of stuff going on with Bitcoin. We're going to have to fly through it all. A quick view of Trump's portfolio shows that we actually have an increased amount of Chainlink over Aave today. That's a slight change. Chainlink overtaken Aave in terms of size of portfolio holding. It might just be because Aave's price fell pretty aggressively. It is under $300 right now, but we are always going to be watching the Trump wallet here. Pretty much all is the same except for Link has flipped Aave, probably because the price has decreased on Aave. But Robinhood just rolled out Bitcoin futures trading.
Interesting.
So this is good for normies that want to get liquidated too, along with us here in the basement.
Especially
right?
me.
Very good. Y'all based on the other side of the country, though. Where are we? We're in Georgia. I wonder where Ducey does live. You know what? I got some inside info on Colorado. There are a lot of Venezuelan gang members being arrested.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, in Colorado. So we are back, baby. America feels back. Now, Real Donald Trump Media is apparently going to launch financial services and fintech brand through Truth Financial. TruthFi announces a fund allocation to Bitcoin and similar cryptocurrencies or crypto-related securities. Will it be hilarious if he literally leaves XRP completely out of the conversation?
I hope so. I pray.
XRP funded Kamala Harris, right?
Indeed.
And then they come back in like, oh, you won. We might as well take care of you. TJ, I completely agree with what TJ was saying on the morning show.
Mm-hmm.
Ripple paid, I think it was in the billions of dollars to Greenpeace to go around and FUD Bitcoin, that it was this horrible thing for the environment. Oh my gosh, absolutely terrible. How could you ever be a proof of work coin? And that time frame also gave pressure to Ethereum. No, obviously the conversation for Ethereum to go from proof of work to proof of stake existed before. That added extra pressure for Ethereum to go from a proof of work, good setup, to what we see now in the proof of stake and a whole ecosystem of layer twos basically circumventing Ethereum. And honestly, like 10 years from now, Ethereum's probably not going to be in the top three.
I believe it.
But it looks like Trump's building out more crypto financial services. This is all very bullish for crypto. As long as we see continual developments from Trump in the crypto sphere, these news headlines are going to do well for us on trading days. French investigators are also launching a judicial probe into Binance for money laundering, tax fraud, drug trafficking, and other charges. What the hell is going on here?
I don't know. That's
Binance, drug trafficking?
Take that, CZ.
Could be a FUD campaign.
Could be.
Most
likely might be.
Even if it is a FUD campaign, maybe they'll be calmer about doing the wash trading stuff through Wintermute.
Yeah.
So we can have nice things for once.
Hopefully.
Right? Great that you're like the biggest exchange on the world and your liquidity is so deep. Them being the size that they are and the power that they have, in my opinion, plays heavily into the market manipulation that we've seen happen to Bitcoin and larger cryptocurrency markets, because we all know where this is going. Central banks are adopting it. All these institutions are adopting it, but they are suppressing the price because they know that we know that they know Bitcoin is the future. So David Bailey comes out with this Czech central bank meeting on Thursday, set to vote on allocating 5% of their reserves to Bitcoin. Absolutely crazy to see. United States cannot wait 6 months. We need to go now. Thing is, we are going to have to wait 6 months. There's a lot of work to do with setting up the treasury to be able to operate with Bitcoin, and a lot of kind of inner workings that we need to change around to make it happen. And we do have the Federal Reserve meeting today at 2:30. When we get to the Fed spots, I believe we're still at like a 99% surety across the markets that the interest rates are going to stay the same. But they're more so paying attention to the verbiage that Jerome Powell uses on if there's any cuts in the future for this year expected, or kind of what the hawkish / dovish approach will be from Jerome Powell. But on the U.S. Bitcoin Reserve, we had Cynthia Loomis come out talking about the process of what it would look like in a U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve, buying 200,000 Bitcoin annually for 5 years in a row, hold for at least 20 years. Great sign that they won't plan on nuking the markets once they have it cornered.
Thank God.
And a goal to have the U.S. national debt reined in by half in the next 20 years. Let's have a listen to what Cynthia Loomis is telling Fox Business Live this morning.
So why Bitcoin would make sense as part of our strategic reserves is that we recognize other long-term stores of value and put them in strategic reserve. We have a gold strategic reserve. We have an oil strategic reserve. I think it is fitting that Bitcoin, now that is really digital gold, be included among our reserve assets. So I'm proposing in the Bitcoin Act that we purchase roughly 200,000 Bitcoin a year just by converting money we already have into Bitcoin and hold them for 20 years. If we did that with, say, 5% of all the Bitcoin that will ever exist, which is roughly 1 million Bitcoin, we could cut our debt in half in 20 years. And in the meantime, we would have an asset that's growing in value while our own dollar is decreasing in value. And thereby we could shore up the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency.
You know, something to think about this. Cynthia Loomis has also talked about unwinding the gold reserves that the U.S. is sitting on and transferring the gold reserves, or at least a degree of them, into Bitcoin. If the United States did that, that would be a snowball down a hill. I mean, you would see nation states. Russia and China have a lot of gold.
They do.
That would start a pretty quick arms race to offload gold and then roll it into Bitcoin, which, I mean, again, gold's market cap's around $18 trillion right now. Bitcoin, to be $1 million a unit, would have to reach about $20 trillion. So, you know, I think that this is something that we will see over the next, say, 10 years. But expecting it to happen all at once, like, you know, that's the market, the jackknifing on the market. I'll pull up the chart here because this is the story also goes with the chart. This is the market being disappointed that it was just a crypto executive order, not a true and tried Bitcoin reserve currency, right? So the market has been basically trying to price in the S4912 Bitcoin Reserve Act. They got news that it was just a crypto executive order, which is still very, very bullish. But you see absolute violence to the down and the upside. And within this, I think Binance has been washing us off the boat here just to make sure that we can't have nice things. But, you know, we all know where this is going. We all know this is going. My dog is in here today. I hear him eating something. Hold on. Hoover. What is he doing?
I don't know.
Hoover. He's like trying to eat a cord. All right.
Kick him.
He was too cute this morning. Like the other morning, I had to say no to him. He's a good boy.
As soon as I saw him when I walked in this building, I knew it was a mistake.
Yeah. You should have. And that's a good thing. Now, Ethereum, as I said, having some troubles price-wise. This is a great post from Link. Does this guy know Ethereum is a stable coin? Here's Vitalik singing us a song.
All the rest of them, it's mathematical. No more double spend, it's encryptable. Put your cash in your brain or it's wearable. A new form of wealth begins.
So once you hear this, you know it's probably getting time to sell.
Yeah.
Probably getting time to sell. Now, I did bookmark something. We got to talk about this. This is right in line with this. I've been thinking a lot about WIF. And I remember that there was this weird concert, right? Check this out. There's a WIF concert. And, this is all just highlighting they raised $650,000 to be on the Vegas Sphere. But their music performance at the party looked like this. Everyone remembers it. Basically on Fent. Like, what is this guy doing? This is where it's clearly time to sell. You have to sell. When you see something like this, and let's back test this.
It makes my music look like a platinum record.
This is April 5th of 2024. And actually, this concert happened around April 3rd or April 4th, I believe. Now, we go look at WIF price at that same time. And first of all, pour some liquor out for the WIF diamond hands, because this is WIF pretty much from the beginning. Like, obviously, this is the data from Binance, so you have some price data where it began. This is a problem. And there's cycles that are out there buying this and like, wow, WIF is pumping today. Look at the larger scheme of things. Now, on that concert was around April 3rd. It might even been April 1st.
Yeah.
But April 1st, April Fool's Day, is the literal Pico top for WIF right there. And then, you fall back down in your research, and there's plenty of gains to be had on the research, but it kind of reminded me of that concert, because I put up this post, and this is a really weird thing to say, but blue chip alts, or blue chip memes, rather. Blue chip memes right now when the project is dying, but you still fuck with the family and the community, right? This is Malcolm in the Middle, going under. And there's a lot of blue chip memes that are like this in the market. So when you're hearing the music stop, it might be time to make a move. Just got to look at your bags, honestly. Now, we did see this. Another one, delisting Tether, USDT. Delisting USDT and wrap Bitcoin, among others, in Europe. They're tagging Justin Tron and Paulo Ardoino. Is that how you say his last name?
Sure. Arduino.
Okay, come on. Am I way off on this?
No, you're not that far off.
All right, cool. He's the CEO of Tether. I do follow this guy because he's able to give good data to fight back against the FUD when the whole market starts losing its mind about Tether. But this move from Crypto.com delisting Tether in Europe, probably in line with the MiCA regulations that we saw just rolled out. Crypto.com probably playing it a little bit safe. And more dominance from Circle. Did we ever get a consensus on if I should shut this trade down?
Well, it was a bunch of ones.
There's a bunch of ones at 36%, though.
Yeah, I know. Now you're at 51%. Now there's even more money to take off the table completely.
And
wrap it up again. +1 if Drew closes the trade. +2 if he keeps it open and Valhalla's it.
Edging him. Now you got to do. I need some actual data. Put in a poll.
Okay,
put in a poll. Now we move on to the rest of the altcoin news. I did see this, which I found pretty interesting. CVOE just refiled all of their Solana 19B4Ss for VanEck, Canary Funds, Bitwise, and 21 shares. This is the institutions just doubling down on their interest in a Solana ETF. I do think that we're going to see actually an approval of this come in 2025, which is crazy for me to see. But, man, I mean, crazier things have happened. Indeed. Solana's kept chugging along. A lot of people thought it was just going to go to zero. It hasn't gone to zero. went to like $9, and the diamond hands held on like crazy. Oh, the dog finally got off of the boards he was eating now too. Look at this. You got the PTZ of him?
I should.
Well, let's chase him around to the PTZ and see if you can capture it. Look at this guy.
See this moron.
Look at him. Just sniffing around. He's a good boy.
Good dog.
I gotta ask the chat something too. So I have something going on with my neighbor. She has obviously a bunch of cats, right? The prairie of mine has like 5 or 6 cats of hers in it, all over the place. And there's like 3 Rottweilers that keep showing up and growling, trying to eat the cats.
Damn.
She wants some sort of way to deal with the dogs that's non-lethal, right? I can understand, but honestly, if I see 3 Rottweilers coming and growling at my kids, things happen.
Indeed.
Things happen. That's why it says "get off my lawn" on my profile. But how would you guys suggest that I deal with these Rottweilers? Obviously, they're going to eat the cats at them. I gotta do something. She wants it non-lethal. Okay.
Let me put my machete down.
Yeah. She wants it non-lethal. Him says BB gun. Mr. Mark, lead poisoning. Oh my God. I'll let you guys think about this. All right. What's the, we'll give this poll, what is it, 12:38. So we're going to close the poll at 12:40. And then I'm just going to do whatever the poll says. Okay. Now, this. People thinking that this is Charles Hoskinson, I disagree. This is not Charles Hoskinson. I've seen Charles Hoskinson. He's built more like Wario, much thicker in the upper realm. So I don't think that this is Charles Hoskinson. He did reply to this, never skip leg day. I was asking him if this is him slinging iron, trying to get confirmation of it. People are, thinking it's Hosky. I looked if Squat popped up on Cardano. There already was one, and it hasn't moved. This dude is not as thick as Charles Hoskinson actually. So just to squash that rumor now. We have Sui going live and living on Phantom now, it looks like. Send, swap, and explore the first move-based chain on Phantom, which is Sui. Very interesting in correlation with you can now send transactions on text messages like we covered yesterday. Let's see Zima's super chat. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Bitcoin's founder and origin is unknown. How is that everyone is so invested in it? What if China is the origin and creator of Bitcoin? What do you think? I really don't think China, with the wishes of control that they have, would develop a decentralized peer-to-peer payment system. One thing I could see is like the United States and like DARPA creating it DARPA started working on this stuff back in like the 70s, and then we had SHA 256 come out. So it would make sense if US rolled it out, and then as their dollar loses dominance, then they could move over to this Bitcoin-backed dollar, and it's transparent and decentralized, right? And everyone can trust us. That kind of Phantom of the Opera move would make a little bit more sense. Is that it? We're closing it?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it 78 votes?
It's 78 votes, 58%, yes.
All right.
No, 41%. But out here, before you close it, I'll give you an option here. Just raise your stop loss higher. To just make more profit than you would than what your stop loss is at now.
Yeah. It's gonna jackknife though, bro. Like it's going to be a violent day. It's gonna be a crazy day.
Then close it now. It's gonna be a violent day.
I'm gonna stop thinking about this and just.
There we go.
All right. So now, Phantom, we got that link. Exciting day, March 10th, when the DTCC sets up usage for the U.S. stock market, goes live on Chainlink. And this is going to be March 10th of this year. This is coming up. Future of global finance is digital. Link in 2025 is going to make millionaires. This is a big, big day. Keep in mind for Chainlink. DTCC utilizing Chainlink. I think the narrative of RWAs is going to be something that finally has room to run. I think this is, and a lot of people are now starting to say this, but I've been a utility coiner this whole time. And it is exciting to think about the regulatory clarity coming into crypto. And now that, we have Paul Atkins slated to come in, I think the moment that we see Paul Atkins come in, that's going to be all bets are off. I do have to do this too. Isaac, So you said we're going to look at Graphane right now, right?
We can look at Graphane right now.
Did you buy more of it, or where are you at with Graphane position?
Yeah. So basically, here, let me pull this up so y'all can see this. Bam. All right. So first of all, Drew, what the hell was that? Next up, Graphane sitting at a $264 million market cap as of right now. I bought more at the bottom of 300 million, like my average buy was. Now it's at $26, and now I got to wait for payday to buy more.
Or 26 cents, right?
26 cents. My bad. Yeah. So yeah, I bought at 300 million. Overall, I'm down. Not that bad though. But all the supplies out. It still looks like a great project. It's on Solana.
Okay.
Obviously, going to keep on pushing this one because it's Solana Maxi.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's price prediction though. I think it can go to $3.
Isaac, while we're on it, let's look at AIXBT. I want to look at AIXBT too. I know AIXBT is still holding a large amount of mind share, but price got people a little worried here. Daily.
Yep. Let's go to the 7 days. Let's go to the month. Let's go to the all time. So all time, it's not bad at all. So people are worried about price, but it's just making lower lows, and it's just going to hold this shelf here around 38 cents. It's at a $394 million market cap. Overall, healthy price chart. Shouldn't be that worried again on Solana, or no, this is on base actually.
Yeah. The thing about AIXBT is it is one of the more active AI agents out there. And it's one that, I utilize it basically for data aggregation, like lifetime data aggregation. Anytime any big movement happens within crypto, it seems to be able to catch the movements, finds the TVLs. Very, very good thing. That chart, honestly, kind of makes me want to buy it now.
Which one? AIXBT?
Yeah.
Because
I was thinking about that VVV token. I have some stories about VVV. The launch was really controversial.
And it just got added to 2bit as well yesterday.
Did it really?
Yeah, I got a message saying that VVV was listed on, you could trade it on 2bit.
Okay. Yeah, we had the VVV. I have some. It doesn't mean that I feel comfortable. Like, it's I've learned a lot, and I got distracted yesterday because of the pizza. So we are going to be going into that today. Now, here it is from Mac, highlighting this post from Mixed Sleuth. It is crime cycle, and I'm therefore bullish on crime. VVV is the base Cabal coin that is the next best interest of Jesse, Coinbase, and the entire base team for the VVV project to perform very well. They've chosen it as the AI coin of base, and it would be quite embarrassing if it doesn't perform well. So they got a lot riding on the reps from it, like Eric Voorhees posting it, right? Yeah. Therefore, I didn't see any reason why this shouldn't break new all-time highs. I think $13, 13. He got in at 13.3. I got in at 13. Not doing great. It's like $9 right.
Yeah.
Falling very heavily off of all the FUD. A good entry, but I'll be added more if we get lower. I've seen a lot of cope about this coin, which is justified, but instead of coping on Twitter, why not simply long crime and make money? So very interesting take from Mac. He agrees more with this analysis. VVV, probably the most legit AI product to date. Filled his bags around $11. Wouldn't be surprised if it hits $1 billion next week. Arrow did the crime, not Venice. Venice is the name of the token.
Yeah.
Like the FUD is overblown. So we're going to read into what the hell they're talking about here. Note on the VVV launch from Aerodrome. So projects often launch tokens on Aerodrome, and the launches are closely monitored. The timing of a small percentage of trading activity around the VVV launch was flagged by internal monitoring in less than 30 minutes of the time of the release, right? This triggered an internal investigation, which resulted in the suspension of 2 contributors within 3 hours of the launch. We're continuing to investigate and will take all appropriate further action, hold ourselves to the highest ethical standards as a team. Here's Eric Voorhees highlighting this. Really appreciate Aerodrome's transparency in this. They reached out and let us know when they found out. Ben, great work with them. So there's a lot of controversy surrounding it.
Mm-hmm.
I really I feel more comfortable taking risks on these AI agents than holding AI adjacent projects.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like AI adjacent projects, they don't capture the exact same hype that the AI based, like AI surrounded projects are.
Well, it's just like it's an actual operating AI system that's getting paid in that token to operate, not just a layer 1 that can handle the throughput of something like that being put on there.
AI access through it. It's not like,
And we're going to look at the VVV price. What are we at? $9.10. It has hit this level before, about $247 million market cap. It's at $267 right now. Not the greatest looking chart. and a lot of FUD and headwinds about it. But this is about as stressful as being in a long on Bitcoin during an FOMC meeting.
Sounds about right.
High stress hold, but I got to take risks to get the business. So just going to be adding into, I like AI agents, and I want to have kind of a diversified portfolio in them because it clearly is where large amounts of money. So that being said, I'm holding it. I'm in danger, and I might win big. Now, WIF, got to talk about WIF. WIF Whale with $11,300,000 in unrealized profits just opened up a DCA out for his entire bag, $50,000 plus or minus. It's supposed to be bullish news. So you see basically a DCA out. This guy had bought $30 million worth.
Jesus.
Sold 13 mil, right? But he has unrealized 11 mil. So he's able, if he pulled the trigger now, he'd be able to get out with 24 million total, but he put in 30 million, right? So that's a pretty damn big loss, especially for a project of that size. WIF is something that came out of nowhere, and for the health of the holders, I hope this thing is able to rebound. I know BJ loved it. BJ made a lot of money off of it. But the music does eventually stop for the project. There's another one, Vine. We got to look at Vine.
Yeah, we'll look at Vine. I'm sorry I missed it, Deucey. Yeah. You told me yesterday to look at Vine, and I didn't.
Vine. It's up 12% again today. Or 14% now. Wow. Okay. I see you, Vine. Honestly, this looks like a damn bullish launch.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
You got like the immediate sell-off, but it's already curving to the upside. This thing, what do we have? Like only a few days of data at launch. We have the data starting the January 20th. Very decent launch graph here. That's a pretty good looking graph. Now, what is it? It's on Solana. If we can help a little bit.
Based.
Go to the website. X site here. Let's see what we're doing. Because I've seen this one. A lot of people are talking about it, at least. Healthy. The chart looks pretty decent, so I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. All right. So why did it take me to this post? What is going on here? So you click the socials, and it takes me to a specific dude's post. What is going on here? Do it for the Vine coin. Haven't posted a selfie in ages here. Not hacked, just having fun. Is this the dude that developed Vine? Russ. Let's see, Russie, founder of Vine, at Vine. Something went wrong, not there. Russ, founder of Vine. Look this up. Very interesting. He's also founder of Big Human. Okay, so this is the founder. And is this the Vine from yesteryear? Yeah, okay. Interesting. This is, and Brianna apparently knows about this. Okay. Interesting. This is something to keep an eye on, right?
Yeah, I was on mute talking.
Oh, you're on mute,
Yeah.
Sad. Now, yeah, I mean, just looking at this, like it's only up 60% from launch. Kind of a cool looking chart, honestly. Very risky, I would say. Definitely there's a high degree of risk with this, but again, can't get lucky if you ain't at the fair. This one's at a $298 million market cap. All of the supply is already out, so that's great. You're not going to run into any inflationary problems with it. Very interesting. There's a wait list. What does he say the wait list is? On his account? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Here's the wait list. So, Vine coin wait list. Interesting. He posted this yesterday.
Does that mean it's coming back, chat?
Let's see here. Huge Vine joined waiting. Okay, man. And don't click any of these. Like these are all scams. All right. This is why you got to be careful in crypto. I've seen a lot of people get rugged by clicking these things. So this is something I got to keep an eye on. Because I remember Vine was kind of a big deal. Apparently Brianna likes it. She kind of perked up when I started talking about this. I'm basically a boomer. So
basically.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and follow this guy. I'm going to turn notifications on because I want to keep up with the advancements on this. I might even join the wait list. Let's see if I can go into the website here. Let's see. Vine meme. Bring people together. What makes us special? Yada, yada, yada. Launching a coin to commemorate the beauty of togetherness and creation. I will not sell the dev tokens, and all profits will be donated to X, which will become a beacon for free speech and self-expression. We do need to check out the contract address on Bubble Maps as well. Be posted. Let's do that. It was launched from pump.fun, so I'm, always makes me sweat a little bit. Yeah. Bubble Maps. Go in. Let's see what we got here. Where's the distribution? Where's the distribution at? The wait list for Vine to gank your money. My pops is so based. So based. Shout out to you, Dad. Now, here you go. Let's see. There it is. At least it popped up. All right. What are we looking at? This is Gate.io. It's hidden. Maxi hidden. Not too bad. Honestly, I think this is his main dev wallet, 5%.
Yeah.
Dead center there. Not too bad a distribution. I'm not hating this. Let's go to Dex Tools. Let's check it out. Let's see here. And when we saw CoinsChick did the same thing.
Yeah.
They have not selling.
Yeah.
And she has a locked amount of time. It'd be nice to see from Gus if he has or Russ if he has an amount of time that the tokens can guarantee to be locked. Because I think that's what's helping CoinsChick's coin.
Yeah.
Really, CoinsChick coin has not pulled back.
It actually only goes up, especially on insanely red days.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nuts.
Yeah. Let's see here. So it's got 142,000 holders already. That's a big, big change. Let's see the top traders. Any dev? Not money. Look at that.
Jeez.
Look at
that's
that.
Healthy.
You got this one for 1.6 mil. Let's investigate the one that I can tell. But this is not a bad ratio here. Let's go to the side. Where's that one at? Okay. Go to the side, and then I'm going to tag this one just to see where it's at. Just to see. All right. So go to the 4 hour. Okay. So this one actually sold very, very early. This one got out of the way early.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, nice.
All the rest of these in the top trader, these are buys and sells. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Got to look at the holders. 142,000 holders. You have a kind of a lump of 2%ers for a coin that's what is the market cap on? Holding 2% of a $295 million market cap. That's a big chunk of change.
Yeah, it is.
But now you pretty quickly you get into the 0.8, 0.5%, now the 0.3. So things move pretty quickly to the smaller bags on that realm. I am liking seeing the only kind of no buy and hard sell bag capitulate early off of this. And I wonder what their overall profit was. I love Dex Screener for this. This is why, utilizing these crypto tools is so helpful when I'm sitting here looking at all these different projects. Let's see here. So it's unknown the amount of profits that are realized here. All right. So bought 0. Yeah, there we go. Bought 0 and sold 1.6. Unknown balance, though. We don't know if there's a bunch more to come out of this one. But they did do a ton of sales on that initial pump. Then it pumped even further up, and you don't see any more sales at that move. So very, very interesting. Okay. Shout out, Deucey. That's a pretty interesting project. I kind of like it.
Yeah. Shout out Deucey for that.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
Good looking out. And very new. Right? It's a very new project. So now we're going on to look at Luca Nets, Adam Cochran talking about the FUD and confusion about abstract token airdrop. So let's clarify a few things from Luca Nets that he said in a comment recently. There will be an abstract token. Pengu holders, Pudgey NFT holders will get an airdrop just for being holders. And these Pengu holders of the NFTs get a multiplier for the XP to earn even a bigger allocation. Kind of like a insider circle jerk. Going to go on an abstract chain. That's great. Guess what, though? The coin, when you get airdropped a ton of the coins, when even a little bit of worry comes to the markets, you end up with this. Let's go. Let's look at it. Because I love what Pudgey Penguins are trying to do, but damn, they got some selling pressure on this token.
Indeed.
It's just relentless, bro. They're down 10% today, down 50% on the month. It's just aggravating, So with that, I had Pudgey. I swapped them all into Trump coin, and that did great.
Oh yeah.
I'm really glad I did that actually. Now Pudgey's probably going to be around. They're like number 4 in terms of size on NFTs, but Sack Nasty +1 for Circle Trip.
Oh,
you know what to do, Isaac.
Dude. Hold on, let me stretch for this one real quick.
You know what to do.
Let me just. Oh, what did you say right here? Oh yeah. Get banned.
Oh my God.
You're out of here.
Oh my God. He'll be back.
He'll be back in a minute.
He'll be back. Now, yeah. So this Pango situation, I just, it's when you continuously airdrop things to NFT holders, like we saw immediately once the Pengu airdrop happened, the Pudgey Penguin floor price dropped from $150,000 a unit down to where it is right now at $40,000.
Yeah.
Right. And that was at like hype, like peak hype for Pudgey Penguins. You had like big bags going in there and buying Pudgey Penguin NFTs for like $130,000. And now it's worth $40,000. And Sack Nasty's mom.
Ladies and gentlemen, part 2.
You are banned.
Oh, we just. I had someone in the comments who were like, "What a great show to be in America, where you just arbitrarily ban everybody." And I was like, "Absolutely, absolutely."
You are banned.
Yeah, it's.
And Meaningless is gone too. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Oh my God, this is great. All right, so now we got the Federal Reserve meeting here today. All right, we're gonna take a look. We got FOMC today. We got a shout out to what Jerome Powell said in the past, though.
Some of the president-elect's advisors have suggested that you should resign. If he asked you to leave, would you go?
No.
Can you follow up on? Do you think that legally you're not required to leave?
No.
Very nice. So Jerome Powell putting his feet in the sand against the Trump. And this is before Trump was elected, right?
Indeed.
Things have progressed. Now Trump is in office, and reporters are asking him the question about what's coming next, buddy.
I think the Fed is out of control. I think what they're doing is wrong. The Fed is far too stringent, and they're making a mistake, and it's not right.
So Trump's coming out pretty hardcore. The Fed's out of control, right? What they're doing is not right. The story develops here. Reporters went on to ask him some pretty straightforward questions about how to handle the situation.
The interest rates will come down.
You said that you would demand that the interest rates come down.
Well, I would
Do you expect
I would
the
put
Fed,
in a strong statement.
Do you expect the Fed to listen to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. So I think some things are afoot, honestly. And everyone acts like the Fed's this immovable object. Like, no, it's not. Like, Congress could abolish the Fed. It's just a matter of if they will or not. And it's, a big thing to do. I would like to see it happen. But, and maybe I should believe in having nice things. What you got, Isaac?
You are banned.
Holy God. Another one?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to cut you off for that one real quick.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. Yeah, it goes, got A-bombs flying on the double A-bombs.
Double A bombs being dropped. Not the
Holy
batteries.
cow.
They're atomic, though.
Now, Trump has highlighted this, and I covered this yesterday, from 1870 to 1913. We were the richest nation on the planet. What happened in 1913? The Federal Reserve Act, right? The Titanic, 1912, obviously cleared out the people opposing the Federal Reserve being created. And the 16th Amendment put in place in 1913. Now we need to hop on over to what we think is going to happen today. So the Fed, FOMC, let's go to Fed, CME. See if those probability rates are still at about 97%, 98% sure that the market is going to remain the same in terms of the interest rates that we're at right now. But more so, we're going to need to listen to if he's going to be hawkish or dovish for the remainder of 2025, because inflation is slightly ticking back on up to the upside. They're kind of in a weird situation right now. They thought they had solved it. Really, they have to admit that they're operating off of falsified data just to make the economy look better than it was, so that Sleepy Joe can act like he's done something for the last 4 years, when in fact he was just eating ice cream and sleeping on the beach. Now, we are at a 99.5% surety that rates will remain the same. But the real volatility, like I said, is going to be in listening to what Jerome Powell says. Not just that he's going to hold rates, but how he talks about the rest of 2025. if they need to tackle inflation further now that it's coming back with another potential raise of rates. But we do see some things happening that kind of make me think that that's not going to happen. I'm going to go to my bookmarks here. Very dangerous place to go. Okay. Very dangerous. Now, this is right before we went live. We actually have a couple things to highlight about this. Where is it? About Canada. Saw some things come out about Canada. Basically, not finding it right now because I have 800 things linked here, but Canada has started the process of quantitative easing in Canada. So seeing a nation that, you know, is it just a state at this point, the United States? Maybe. But Canada started quantitative easing. I do think that Jerome Powell is going to kind of have to face the music in a short term, maybe do like 1 or 2 interest rate cuts. But then inflation is going to be undeniable. Like, I am still of the opinion like inflation is going to get really bad within 2025 into 2026. I don't think they fixed it by a long shot. And they're going to have to be more honest with their data, you would hope. And I think that that's basically what's on the table for the Federal Reserve and the interest rates. And obviously, like risk assets, they love when they pull back the interest rates, yada, yada. But we're following basically a stagflation situation. We're going to have a bull market here in crypto. For the love of God, use that money to buy real estate, guns, vehicles, and Bitcoin. That's how we hedge against this situation. Good thing I closed that trade.
Indeed.
Good looking out. Good looking out. Look at that. All right, so now we're moving on. We got this. Trump is offering federal workers full pay through September 30th of 2025 if they resign by February 6th. This is because they have to resign. There's a lot of locked-in contracts.
Yeah.
The workers must have completed at least 12 months of continuous service to apply for this program of Get Fucked. And I hope they all leave. Honestly, like I think we could do with a 90% reduction in the federal government, and I'd be just fine with it. Because honestly, where are they in disasters in North Carolina? Where are they for the disasters that happen in Maui? Where are they for the people that pay them thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in tax revenue? So here we go. Oh yeah, and Benjamin Cowan's talking about Bank of Canada announced the end of their quantitative tightening. This is from him this morning. So not a bad sign. Risk assets will have their moment, right? And there is kind of a standoff of sorts on these interest rate levels going up, the taxes on real estate locations and commercial locations going up, which causes a little bit of problem within the economy in and of itself. Let's have a look at what's going on here in Atlanta.
I'm a small business owner, and last week I did a video about how greedy landlords and the local government are just absolutely destroying any chance of starting a business. My landlord saw the video. Let me tell you what happened. I've tried to rent this building 3 years ago. I agreed to pay $11,000 a month. He wanted $17,000 a month. It's unfinished. There's no business that can profitably run there. Landlord saw my video where I just, made him look like an absolute fool. All the rich landlords in Atlanta were sharing this video, laughing at him, calling him an idiot. This is true. Today, my landlord calls me and he says, I want to talk to you about your upcoming renewal. I said, great, come on down, you know where my office is. Comes down to my office, definitely, feeling pretty confident about the situation. He holds all the cards. And he says, we love you, we appreciate you, you've been with us for years. What we can do is you're going to be on the hook for a larger tax bill because the city keeps raising taxes. So we're going to need you to pay that, one. But also we're going to increase your rent. This building that you're renting here, it's going to go up by 20% per annum for the next 5 years. So you sign a 5-year contract. At the end of it, you'll be twice the price.
Brutal.
That you're currently paying now, after it's already doubled once. So he goes and explains to me what I'm going to do and all this stuff. And I'm just sitting here listening. And then at the end of it, he's like, well, we can have a discussion on what you want. I want 20%. Tell me what you want. And I just look at him and say, I'm leaving. And not only am I leaving this location, I'm leaving the 3 other ones that we have on the street. And so you should know, this one guy down here, he runs a charity. He packed his bags about 2 weeks ago, and their building's empty. You're not getting more rent. He left.
This is the situation, and this is just the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're raising taxes. They're thinking that they can keep squeezing the tenants for more and more money while consumers are running out of cash on hand to buy the services with. And so you have just this immense disconnect being created from the Federal Reserve, these interest rate masters, the banks that receive the lower interest rates, because this is the thing. The banks are getting lower interest rates, but they don't give a fuck about you. They're not transferring those lower interest rates over to the people. And that is where the largest scam in this whole situation is. They're keeping the interest rates high on the mortgage side while they're getting lower interest rates on their end from the Federal Reserve for the baskets of bucks being sent to the banks to hold to begin with. So this is a time where rubber meets the road, where the reality of stagflation becomes understood by, real estate agents, all of these other landlords. Like, they have to come back down to reality and realize where the people are and meet the people where they are, or they won't move their product. That's basically where it is. And with this, I am still of the opinion that we'll probably see another like maybe 10, 20% shaved off of real estate locations. And I'm excited personally. I mean, I'd be terrified if I didn't have crypto, like some psychotic asset that could appreciate very well during 2025.
Indeed.
I'd be terrified, but I'm going to be utilizing the cash, from pulling profits out and not writing my altcoins into the bear market and seeing them fall by 90%. Use the cash to go buy more real estate, right? As it's being shaven off the top because they can't move the product. Go in there with your cash and buy the product, buy the blood. And we see some of the smartest preparing for this. Berkshire Hathaway cash pile has grown to $325 billion. And this is a graph showing Berkshire Hathaway's cash reserves over a longer term period of time here, starting in 2000 all the way on up till now. Berkshire Hathaway is sitting on a mountain of money. And they're also really making some interesting moves, buying stake in Domino's Pizza.
Interesting.
Here's why I think Domino's Pizza's got a 555 deal. People are po, they're getting that $555 deal. You know what I mean?
Speaking of deals, we have a couple deals for you.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, yeah. You see that card that's right there?
Yeah.
That's an Arculus cold storage wallet card. And you can take advantage of our code BASE10, capital B, all lowercase 10, for 10% off your order today. Keep your crypto safe.
You're good.
Thank you, sir.
You're real good. And thank you for keeping me on track.
Of course.
I get a little distracted telling people about the larger game and came right in there and saved the day. Yeah, and Bungalow Bill saying it perfectly. Do not round trip this cycle. If you must, I'm fine round tripping Bitcoin, but please, for the love of God, like I know many, many people are heavily overexposed to altcoins. Please do not round trip these, right? Like we have a really bullish scenario. All these things are going, and you're going to hear these conversations of never sell. This is the forever cycle. It's only up from here. The bear market will return. And with that, altcoins are going to get hit very, very hard once again. So with that, speaking of getting hit hard, how about NVIDIA? Holy God. Here's a live look at DeepSeek engineers after getting their $5,000 bonus and wiping out $1 trillion in market cap from NVIDIA, dancing away, living their dream.
That's a video of me, dude. What the?
I do want to check on NVIDIA right now just to see where things are at. So, because I know we had a gap that it is looking to capture once again. Let's see if it's been able to do so. I saw it curling back to the upside when I was looking at it this morning. Let's go to the closer time frame. These are daily candles. Honestly, not looking great. This is not looking great. Let's go to the closer time frame, 15-minute. Okay, so no, this is not well.
No, not at all.
This is not well. We have a huge gap above us, and it curled back. I was like, oh, okay, it's going to be able to close the gap today, right? And wrong. And we see all these, India came out with their own competitor. But the thing about it is like it's still undisclosed if DeepSeek was just using NVIDIA chips that they weren't supposed to have anyways.
Yeah.
Right. That's the crazy part about this. So DeepSeek coming out with just a few $1 million needed to wipe out $1 trillion in market cap across the industry. Absolutely crazy. Now, this is from Eric.eth, Eric Crowell. Holy shit, I just found out that DeepSeek actually started out as a Bitensor subnet.
Interesting.
Bitensor Tau, right? This changes everything he said about Bitensor. He's very bearish on Bitensor. Didn't think shit of it. According to this article, Bitensor's incentivization mechanism helped DeepSeek bootstrap the groundwork for the DeepSeek V3 neutral net. Very, very interesting move. I want to check in on Tau's price. Maybe I got an entry point that I can highlight today on Tau. This one, it's like Major signs of weakness, I feel totally fine getting on the Tensor Tau. And really the sweet spot's right here, trying to capture this range. We're not there yet. We did tap the top end of it at 377. But yeah, I mean, the sweet spot for me would be in this basically 250 to 350 spot. Tensor Tau, honestly, looking pretty dang strong right now. So, and a lot of people are bringing up that U.S. is going to have to print a bunch of money to do that AI infrastructure thing. It's Trump is just lobbying to the rest of the world for them to send us their bucks, invest in the United States. We'll take their money, produce the power on our end, and control data flow. So what do we have here? Tensor Tau on the 7-day. This is looking incredibly strong. Incredibly strong. This looks like kind of a cup and handle. Hoover, will you stop?
Stop molesting me.
Hoover's molesting Isaac.
Your dog
right now.
is fucking me right now, Drew.
Oh my God. That dog is very difficult to drive with.
I believe it.
He will not stop hugging me. Now, Trump also has pledged to revive American semiconductor industry by placing tariffs on semiconductors coming from Taiwan in an effort to have companies move back to the United States. Taiwan Semiconductor might have had the inside scoop. They built that plant in Nevada. That plant in Nevada from Taiwan Semiconductor is producing more chips than the main plant in Taiwan at this point. So that's absolutely crazy to see. But it's going to be very, very interesting to see the tariffs rolled out across the world. Also, a goodbye to Gary Gensler. Former SEC chief Gary Gensler is going to return to his position at MIT, taking the role of professor of practice of global economics and management group and finance corp. So this is basically take bribes, pander to industries that already have control, and take as much money under the counter as you can, dismissing the future of technology. That is his approach for business. So shout out to you, Gary. Hope you have a great time at MIT. Poon is round, kind of. What is Papa Goose?
I don't know, but it sounds like someone wants to get banned. You have one chance.
Oh, my God.
One more chance.
Now, today is for anyone that is not in the know, the Senate hearing for Robert F. Kennedy to be confirmed is going on today. And it is a shit show. It is an absolute circus. There's people screaming. There's senators on the Democrat Party trying to say that RFK is some, just demon that wants to do away with health in the United States. Today is the day to get MAGA loud and bold. The Senate has stalled the Attorney General Pam Bondi talking about secret votes for the DNI director and not voting for Kash Patel or RFK Jr. This is unacceptable, and everyone of us should be texting and emailing every one of these damn rhino senators, letting them know that we will primary the hell out of them, meaning vote them out of office in the primaries, if President Trump doesn't get his cabinet approved this week. Enough already. Set your auto dial text programmed and let's pound the hell out of them. America first, make America great again. This is the week. Let's do this. Confirmation hearing for JFK going on today, and they are doing everything they can to discredit this dude. So RFK needs our support. Making America healthy again is a very, very important thing to be able to focus on for us in the United States. And right as this hearing rolls out, of course, I see this. Caroline Kennedy breaks her silence on RFK Jr., saying in a message to senators, "We grew up together. It's no surprise that he keeps birds of prey as pets because Bobby himself is a predator. He enjoys showing off by putting baby chickens and mice into a blender to feed his hawks." Hawks like mice and baby chickens. Okay, that's literally what hawks eat. So what are you supposed to do? Put him on a vegetarian diet?
Turn them vegan.
To be able to affirm him as the Health and Human Services Director, he's got to put his hawks on a vegan diet to make, Caroline happy. It's so ridiculous. It is all so ridiculous.
She is.
And when I heard the whale head story,
Yeah.
my immediate reaction, based. That is all I had to say about that. So Trump bought Move. Drew, give us a breakdown on it, please. Yes, I covered Move buys yesterday. Saw a lot of bullish moves, news for Move. I wonder where Move's price is today, though. Now that the dust has settled, let's see if the enjoyment is sticking. It's only down by 3%, which is something nice to see. There's a lot of red, a lot of deep red on altcoins, particularly. Now you have the month. Honestly, it was way higher just a month ago. It's at $1.15. You would think I would want to see more of a pump, honestly, out of this. This is a $1.8 billion market cap. I know that they're doing something with Move. maybe it's a buy opportunity. Let's make sure it's still in the wallet here on Arc of Intelligence. Yes. So Trump is holding $1.8 million worth of Move token in the World Liberty 5 wallet right now. Fading the projects that are within his wallet is kind of a layup for this bull market.
Mm-hmm.
Excluding, this is sad to say.
Excluding Ethereum.
Yeah. Like, I think Ethereum can double. But, like, if I'm going to be shilling Ethereum with an expectation to double, I might as well shill XRP with an expectation to double.
And I don't like that.
Tron, decent play. Link, great. You know me and my stinky Link. Thoughts on Swell? I hold it. It's been painful. Doc Williams, been painful holding Swell. But I think I'm down like 50% on my Swell bag.
Jesus.
Yeah. The Swell, and it was a small allocation, but still, it's like, just cannot catch a break. Let's see if Swell is doing well. That has been painful. Down 2% on the day. And I can't win them all. You know what I mean?
Nope.
I saw Swell had kind of that preferential treatment, though. It came out on Coinbase very fast. So I was like, man, I mean, maybe this is a good looking thing. It catches your eye because it's one of the top movers. This is pure pain. I'm glad I only did a little bit of it. I can't, should say, oh my gosh, buying opportunity, feeling great. I mean, this is extreme risk. Extreme risk.
Buy more, no balls.
Oh my God. I'm not buying. What I have is what I have. And I got it at like probably 35, 40 cents, like up here, well above where it is right now. So not great. Peter John saying 6 to 7K ETH would be nice. I think it's going to come. I'm still holding Alien Base as well. Alien Base is falling off of the edge.
True.
No, you can't win them all. Where is it? Let's go to the portfolio. Go to the portfolio. Go to the watch list. Shadow token. I hold Shadow token. Let's see how these damn things are doing. Shadow token's awake. So that's great. It's up 20%. And Alien Base is up 10%. That's great. Ondo's actually one of my bigger holds, and it's been holding really nicely around the $1.40 spot. We got the Ondo Summit, I believe, tonight.
I think so too. Yeah.
I think that's happening tonight. Pi token is not real. This is fake. So Morpho, this is one of the stronger price-wise tokens. This is where all the lending through Coinbase is going to happen on. Morpho, I'm very, very bullish on. It's honestly, I could have full ported into Morpho and could have been great if I just full ported into Morpho. But
oh no,
you know what? It's a small market cap. I couldn't do it. What you got?
Ondo Summit is February 6th.
Oh, it's February 6th?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good to know. Thank you for clarifying that.
Of course.
Someone said it was tonight.
Yeah, but this is directly from Ondo Finance.
Okay,
so,
good.
November
Show
13th.
that so we can confirm that
Let
to
me
the crowd here.
pull this up here. Give me just one second. There we go. Ondo Summit. Wall Street 2.0 is coming. Save the date. Summit Ondo. Ondo Summit, February 6th, 2025.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's only...
it's not even a week away.
Yeah, it's like a week away.
Yeah.
Okay. Aether, not down too much, but honestly, Aether has been trapped in this range of 5 to 7 cents, so I'm not excited about Aether. I know the tech is really cool. Sometimes I lose money believing in tech, in good tech, even if it is good tech. Ethereum, I have some for gas. That's why this is in here, but honestly, this thing is stuck at $3,000. I need to take Near. I don't hold any Near anymore. So that's, of course, I'm looking out for Near. I do hold Cardano, which is turned into a dollar stablecoin. That's super. Injective, back to damn near my original buy point.
Interesting.
So this is aggravating. Honestly, this is very, very aggravating, but this is where, being a psycho hand pays off. Chainlink, this is by far my biggest holding. Still holding nicely above $20, which is me. And sadly enough, I do hold a bag of XRP. I forgot to liquidate. So, the thing about this XRP bag is I bought it for 17 cents. Now that it's at like $3, I may as well hold the rest of it and get to that $5 or $6 level. So like, at least it's like a 17 cent to $5, even if it took me 8 years to do it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's something. Velodrome we added to the portfolio. This one, it's painful till it's not painful. Velodrome is a very violent to the upside. Drift below $1.
No,
88
no,
cents.
It's okay. I'm not worried about it.
So let's look at a drift. Been a downhill ride.
Indeed.
Been a downhill ride. The top end of this shelf, 77 cents. God. Dude. All right. And here's, I told everyone what I did. But, I bought it at 50 cents when it moved to like $2.60 that night. I sold like 80% of the bag. I still have a moon bag left. I feel like I might buy all of your pain again.
Dude, my original buys are at 25 cents. Have at it. I'm still having a blast right now.
Well, I mean, it's really just the pain created from people buying this.
Yeah.
But I took all those profits. I mean, in one night, we saw it go up by like 300% or something like that.
It was like 360% in like 15 hours.
I need to buy some more of this. Let's go to DeFi Llama. This is
It
where
looks real good on DeFi Llama too. I was looking yesterday. It looks
looking
real
good. Let's go. Let's go here. Drift protocol. All right. Let's see what we get. Drift. Where's the token price compared to the TVL? Oh my God, you have a complete divergence.
Exactly.
The TVL has continued to move up.
Exactly.
I'm buying more of this.
It's so beautiful. I was looking at it yesterday. It was like, because originally when I had that first pump up moment, it was chopping where you see right there. It kind of like connected to where the TVL and price was, and then it just reset. So I was like, this is where I'm going to be buying more.
Yeah, this is where I need to buy some more. And even if it fell, like I feel very strongly it's going to be able to bounce hard off of 77 cents. But this point right here, let's pull it up on TradingView. Is it on TradingView? Let's see if it is. Let's see if it is. This is fun. We just found a great opportunity. Great. Drift.
Too bad I'm poor. I have no money.
All right, let's go to Drift Protocol. All right, so you have a couple points where it basically hit right about where we're at on the 15-minute. You have 3 points. Let's go to the daily, look at what we're at. What I'm looking for is levels where it's proven its support. And look at that. Huge sell-off. Stopped right there at 87 cents, man. This is a make or break it moment for Drift.
Indeed.
Right there. I mean, if it breaks this, there is no real volume profiles to work within in between here and essentially 75 cents. Not too far away from that anyways. Seeing this.
That's a daily candle. Holy shit.
Oh, no, that's a daily candle.
I forgot how like aggressive that move was.
Yeah, it was absolute chaos. So, yeah, look at that. It went up to $3 like overnight. Like that's, and when you see something like that, it's pretty clear to take at least some profits, right?
Of course.
To de-risk. Honestly, this looks like a price reset. Solana's beaten down into the low 200s. Probably a pretty good moment for opportunity. We need to do this before David Sachs gets appointed.
Indeed.
That's the thing about it. Once David Sachs gets appointed, Solana's going to have some real good times in this. Now, I think I have one more thing to cover. Let's see. Where is it? Because I need to know, what is Alex Jones' secret? Look at this guy. When I met Alex, he was as thick as a house. His hands were like shaking a baseball mitt from the 1900s.
Jesus.
And now, look at him. Hey. Like, what is his secret? Does anyone know what Alex Jones is doing to change this? It's not like I have a bunch of weight to lose, but I am just I'm insanely. Like, is this a clone, Laserface? Is this a clone?
Who knows?
You know? It makes you ask a question. Would you buy Render right now, Drew? Let's look. ALB, I hold Gentleman Ghost. I don't hold Arrowbud. HGH, that's a good call.
Mm-hmm.
Rich with the HGH call. Ozempic. Oh, God. Okay. If we need to look at Ozempic. Is it really Ozempic?
I don't know.
Dude.
Should ask Alex himself.
Dude. Well, there's some scary stuff going on with Ozempic. Have you seen the stuff going on with Ozempic?
I've heard
has.
like some stuff about it, not anything crazy.
I'm rushing to find this because this is scary. This has to do with health, and we have Ozempic signs all over the place here in Georgia. And we do see it was a singer. It was a pretty famous singer calling out a warning about Ozempic here. Let me see if I can find it. I need to find this. This absolutely needs to happen. Also, shout out to Plume. Plume in the RWA sector. Very bullish day for Plume. Wait. Need to find it. Covers so much stuff. Oh my gosh, where is this thing? Here it is. Okay. So this is singer Avery. talking about her experience with Ozempic.
I just left the doctor's office. I went to get a checkup because I've been off of Ozempic for 2 months now, and I just wanted to see if my body was in better condition, if there were any permanent damages. Kind of in shock right now because I wasn't expecting this, but I guess Ozempic can cause bone density loss, and I didn't think that that would happen to me because I was only on it for a year. But I have significant bone loss. I have osteoporosis and osteopenia, something, I don't know, there's like several of them that I have. I wasn't expecting that, but that's what happens if you use Ozempic for weight loss and you lose too much weight.
Jesus. Alex better not lose any bone density because he is one thick human being.
That is a tree.
Yeah, he is a huge person. So that's pretty terrible. Is Ozempic like a weight loss drug or something?
Something like that.
Is it? It's for diabetics? Okay. Start using it for weight loss? Jesus. Holy cow. That's scary stuff. Alex, honestly, I hope it's HGH and not Ozempic to accomplish this. He's got a chiseled jawline. Real quick, though, Plume. We got to do it. We got Plume. This is a great RWA play. We were covering it yesterday. This thing is just being very, very aggressive. It's up 17% on the day since we last covered it. 15 cents now. So it's moving very, very aggressively. It popped right out of this W pattern like a beautiful TA. Honestly, this is a gorgeous graph from just a TA standpoint for me. So, you know, the best thing I can do is hope to capture it, you know, within this range of 11 cents, you know, maybe 11 to 15 cents where it's at right now. It doesn't leave too much missed out because it released at 12 cents. I don't know if I can go 12 cents a release point, and you have insiders sell it down to 8 cents in a very quick fashion, kind of like what we're seeing with VVV.
Mm-hmm.
Then it starts ripping, finds its double support, and it's on its way up from there. So positioning in RWA is very, very important to do before Paul Atkins gets appointed. There's no decisive date on when that is coming as of yet, but I'm paying very close attention. And I hope Latche's correct. I hope Latche's correct. Alex would never go on his own. And I wouldn't think he would either. A lot of people have said that that's what it is, though. It's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary. All right. Well, we got a lot of I got a lot of working out to do. Gonna be hosting a Mario space here soon. So I love and appreciate every single one of you. Eron, what up, baby? First, BA Rifleman, Peter John Lurum, PA Logic, Naughty Ways, Laserface Sack Nasty, Bungalow Bill, Crypto Alpha. Crypto Alpha holding the Trump token too. I hammered into Trump token. That's a good hold. I think Trump token is going to be the first 3-digit meme coin.
I also agree with that. Same thing right there.
Yeah, it just seems like it's got everything going for it. Stank Fanger, Papa Good, Droz, Axe, Crypto Stevo, Bad Fox, Josh Dallas, K Jam, Retro Beast, and all the rest. C98FTW and 88 Vintage. Kyle Watson, Blasnik. I appreciate every single one of you out in the chat for catching the show live, catching the alpha. Pops, I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow with some more news. Hopefully the world start on fire again. Till then, take care.